farmers, welcome back to Hinterland. Month of November is here. I've already brought over some sugar beet, put that into the BGA so that I can get producing some electricity. Already made $5,000 this morning, which is very nice. We got 10 more new sheep overnight, so that's going to be good, making more wool. And we're actually doing pretty darn good on making clothing. We're doing rather well. Oh, it's not going to load the other one because that's going to be what, 1,000 liters? Is that autoloader is not considering that as a full pallet. So I got to change up the setting here. Where does it say, oh, load filter, full only? No, I want it to do, I think that should do it. There we go. Yeah, 21,000 liters of pig food. This is going to the port. We should get like about $30,000 for this. Money is better than the average from what the stock market. I'm going to call that the stock market mod. I think I'm getting like $100 more than the best price. So after the port to get $30,000. So today we got to take care of a couple fields. The grass field, I'll probably will fertilize it because I got to fertilize. I think it's the barley field because I had Frank, or was it Francine? One of those two. Planted that field and I forgot I had fertilizer turned off on the worker, so I got to make sure that field gets fertilized. Let's go ahead and sell all that. Yeah, 30,000. Oh yeah, the environmental score. I keep forgetting that the stock market does not count for the environmental score. Oh well, either way, still pretty darn good. Let's go ahead and we will clean out the sawmill so that keeps on running. So yeah, just a couple fields to take care of today. I took some of the grass bales out, the conditioned grass out. If the bales were under 3,000, I took them out and just fed it directly to the cows. That covers all 4 food groups. And all the rest of the bales we got to take out today and wrap them. And I can't remember if I reconfigured my wrapper to wrap at a fast pace or not. But if it does, it does. If it doesn't, well, it doesn't. Not that big of an issue. But the farm is pretty much getting to where we're not losing money every month now. I mean, we still got, of course, the big loan to repay off. But with the, BGA running now and making all the other products that we are, things are starting to look up more and more for us. And, of course, the more we pay off the loan, the more money we won't lose at midnight. I would, like I said, I want to get to where the loan interest is below $30,000. Before I really go ahead and make more purchases. So that's kind of the goal, but I'm going to also keep my eye on the store page, which I have not checked yet this morning. I don't know what would be there that I would want. Oh, well, hello there, Mr. Chaser Ben. Is that the same one? 141. No, the one we had was the 210. We don't need that currently, so we'll leave that be. The other thing I could be selling at some point, but the price isn't really that good today, is the premium potatoes. Those are not that good. And there we go past that building again to where it cuts off the sound of the engine. Yeah, kind of weird how it does that. But anywho, yeah, premium potatoes, not really the best price, so we're going to hang on to that. Let me get as much as I can here. Make sure the sawmill keeps up and running, because as we know, this will make us some good cash when we go to sell. I still got a whole bunch of planks we could sell, but the price for those is also not the greatest right now, so we're going to hold off on that. As for the cows, we're starting to pile up some milk. I think this month here, the 20 cows that we purchased not long ago, they should start producing some milk starting this month. So once we get enough for like a full tanker, we'll bring that over and start the process of making, I almost said milk and cheese. Cheese and butter is what we need to make. Alright, so that is all taken care of. I can bring over, we got a full tanker of slurry to be processed. We'll bring that on over. And manure, we don't really have, we really don't have a full tanker, or sorry, a trailer's worth of manure yet. So we'll hold off onto that for now. And let me go ahead, I'm going to park this trailer right in here, so we don't have any potatoes to be processed. And we should be doing some road making today, some DOT work, Department of Transportation. We gotta reroute some roads around here, so I'm not always driving on grass, and kind of get it configured a little bit more to our liking. as well. Let me go ahead and pull up to here. And I just dumped a whole bunch of sugar beet in, so it's not going to take any, probably. Okay, it took more than I thought it would. All right, let's go ahead and turn that off. And let's teleport on over to, I think the JCB would be the best. There we go. Let's grab the fertilizer spreader and get started with that. Because I don't want to forget about our wheat field. Or is it barley? The one that used to be the sugar beet field. I think it's barley that's in that field. Do I need fertilizer? It looks like we do. Now the crops should have germinated. It looks like they did. And they're in the first growth stage, so we're not going to destroy them at all. They're nice and young. They're flexible, so driving over them is not going to hurt them at all. And while I'm over there, I'll have a quick look at the wheat field, which used to be the potato field. I do believe, since I planted that, that should be fertilized. But we'll have a look since we're over here. And with precision farming, if I bring up the map, I can see where it needs to be fertilized. Yes, we need to make some roads in through here, of course. Actually, let me turn off. If I go into course play, clear current course, there we go. All set. And if I turn this on here, we got the max working width, we are. So we should be good. If I scroll back a little bit. Yep, so we're not destroying any crops, and we can see on the mini-map in the bottom left-hand corner how we are fertilizing, so that's going to be all good. And we're not going to that much fertilizer either. Not that bad. Although the ground does require more, and I'm spreading about 500 kilograms per hectare. And I don't know how big this field is, but we just go until we run out. Not that big of a deal. So yeah, with winter coming, I don't know for the winter if I'm going to do any episodes through the winter, unless it snows, and then we might do some snow removal. But pretty much during the winter, it's going to be me just feeding the animals and making sure the production is going. So just rinse, rather repeat kind of a thing. So I may not have any episodes after this until, next episode could be March. Or maybe even February, because we can plant cotton in February. We can do that much. So maybe we'll start in February and at least get the cotton growing. Cotton is not, cotton is great, but we need the sheep to kind of keep up because, like I said earlier, we got about $200,000 worth of clothing to be sold in May when it comes around. So we need those now 40 sheep to start making some more wool so we can make some more clothing and have a good payout in May. I'm hoping that these cows that the sheep start producing a little bit more. So looking at the field to our left, which used to be the potato field, that fertilizer looks like it's in good shape. As I can see, it's mostly green and not red. So we should be good there. These silage bales over here, I'm still going to hold on to them until springtime. When spring rolls around, if we got a good amount of silage left over, then I may bring those to the BGA. Let's see how the cows do through winter. But in the long run, yeah, I'm a little concerned about keeping up with 200 cattle. We only got 24, and yeah, we're keeping up fine because it's only 24, but multiply that by about 8 or 9, and it's going to be a lot of TMR that we got to feed them. But we'll see how we get along in the future. May not be as bad. I really want to get into the chickens now. I know originally I said we may not have chickens here, but seeing that we can kind of keep up with the chicken feed, I would like to go ahead and put that down. Now the chicken coop is not that expensive. It's like 15 grand. I just don't have a whole bunch of soybeans. So I'm trying to hold off on myself getting them going, because the sooner we get the chickens going, the sooner they start making eggs, and the sooner we can start making cash off the chickens. And start using more of this maize plus feed that we're making. Like grain grist, and well, for the chickens it's just mainly grain grist, right? Because then it's soybean, wheat, and sugar beet that we need for the chickens. I may do a little bit of winter time, because with the sheep we will have to feed them. Well, I don't know, the sheep are not going through that much feed, So I may not have to feed the sheep any specialty feed at all. We do got hay for them, so that's the main part. They could use some sugar beet. They could use some grain grist. But if I can get through the winter without using anything for the sheep, then that's even better, because we got a whole bunch of grain grist that we could sell and make a good profit on. It's just a matter of, do I need it or not? So all this wheat, barley, and of course we got to plant oats in the springtime. We plant these crops not really to feed the animals, but to sort of feed the animals. We can make grain grist with it, but we're mainly doing it for the straw so our cows can make solid manure, which definitely helps us out when we go over to the BGA to make electricity. Bring in the big bucks. I like having the little mini map show us where we fertilized. It's kind of nice having that up there. On Solyndra, where I don't do precision farming, I don't think I miss it that much since I go fertilize in the field. And it's like, did I cover it? I don't know. And then you find out, no, you didn't quite cover it all the way. So this field's good. I don't have to check the wheat field. I saw the color of the field. I know it's been fertilized. We're all set. Now, of course, I could go back when the crop is fully grown, just before it's ready to harvest, and it will take more fertilizer, because that's the thing with precision farming. It's not like base game farming simulator where it's like you got to fertilize the field twice to get 100%. With precision farming, as the crops grow, they do tend to take up some of the nitrogen you're putting down. So going back and topping it off will benefit you a little bit, not a whole lot, but it is enough to probably make a difference on a big field. It may boost the potential yield up 1 or 2%. Let's see, I am going to need more fertilizer, so I might as well just go ahead and stop this right here. Let's go in and top off, shall we? No, not lime. Solid fertilizer. Kind of weird that I had fertilizer in there and it asked me, do you want lime? Usually it would come up with what you got in there. Yeah, so I think the chicken coop is going to be going right in front of us. Not in the field, but just on the other side of the grass field. I have thought about planting some trees, but I think we're going to have to wait until springtime before we can plant them, which I'm battling with myself. Is just that it's kind of expensive to lease the excavator and the planter, and then, of course, we got to get all those trees. The trees aren't that expensive. It's the excavator that's going to, be the expensive part. I'll probably have a quick look at it after we finish today to see if it's something I want to do during the winter time, is go up there and replant some trees. I'd like to. It's just that money-wise, well, maybe with the sugar beet in the BGA and us bringing some slurry over, maybe we can afford him. So maybe I will do like an episode during the winter months where we're working up in the forest planting some trees, and I want to plant some oak and maple trees around the main farm itself as well. At least getting this grass field done now, I thought, well, I don't have to worry about it too much. I'll get it when I get to it, and I probably will forget about it. And then when it's ready for harvest, I'll be like, oh, the yield doesn't seem that good. And it's like, oh, because you forgot to fertilize it. I forgot what button it is to narrow down. Control Z. Oh, and there was a few comments on the baler as well. Apparently it's Alt X for me to reset the baler, which I thought I remapped that key binding to Control N on my PC. And you're not going to spread there. The sensors can't really, even though we don't have the sensors, can't really detect that there's a spot there that needs to be fertilized. Let's go park the JCB away, and the fertilizer spreader, we don't need that. At least not anymore today. And we don't have to worry about weeds in those two fields because we plowed them this year. Let me go ahead and park the JCB over here. Alright, so with everything going on, I think we're all set for now. Actually, no, I need the JCB with the wrapper, I guess. I thought about doing it with the Valtra, but the Valtra is going to have the baling trailer on it. I don't want to keep detaching it and bring it on over. I can't remember if I edited the XML file for the wrapper again to speed wrap since the last Maize Plus update. And once again, we're just doing this to kind of role play a little bit that the conditioned grass would not last throughout the winter. So we're going to take the grass that we do have, bring it on out, and actually, I guess I'll just wrap it on down there. And to wrap it up and make it into silage here. Let's go ahead and start this by... Whoops. I keep forgetting I don't have to hit exit after it spawns. Somebody parked a water tanker there, and I can't quite turn that way. So let me loop around like this. And that is a full trailer for us. So let's go ahead and... That looks kind of full. Do I have room in there? Oh yeah, I got... It looks full, but I still got room for like 100 more bales. More like 90. And I don't think I got 90 conditioned grass bales. Gotta be careful I don't drive through the trigger for the cows. It'll take this conditioned grass. And let's go ahead and just unload that over there. And... well, let's see what happens when I bring the wrapper over. It may have a small problem getting these as I tab through. There we go. I can knock them over with the JCB, I suppose, and then wrap them on up. It did change the color of the wrapper, because now it's a white wrapper instead of the yellowish gold color I had. And let's see what happens if I just drive up like this. Yeah, there's kind of like two bales in there. So, yeah, probably need to do that a little bit better. Let's see, turn on automatic drop. Is that bale stuck in there, or what's going on here? Let's see if I can entice that bale just to come on over. There we go. And looks like I did edit the XML file so it wraps nice and fast. Let me come over here and grab this bale now. Don't really need to park them all next to one another. So it's not going to take me too long to wrap these on up. I just need to kind of knock them on over, and that way we don't flip around like we just did. So I'm going to get these all wrapped up. Then I'll have to grab some more. We got some more to go. I don't think it's another full trailer's worth, but yeah, this is going to take a while because it's such a mess here. Well, that's the first trailer done, and I got to find a better way to do that. That was kind of messy, clumsy, use all those words. Yeah, it wasn't the greatest. Oh, I gotta turn off the autoloader. That'd be good. Yep, that's always good to do. Nope, let's go ahead and just keep driving on through this bay here. Alright, so maybe I do have another full trailer in there. That's all good. The more silage bales, the better. I'd rather have more silage bales than anything, because those do take time to turn into silage bales. Hay, when it's harvesting season, we just have to go ahead and, ted hay, and we're all set. Silage takes a bit. Oh, yeah, unload that one. Unload that one. These are the ones that are good enough to go ahead and not feed to the cows. Alright, I don't want to drive through anything because it'll take them on me. Yeah, a little messy here, but that's a good enough pile to go with. I need another trailer load anyways. I wonder if I do it on the fly, if it would make them fall a little bit more. Not quite. Alright, so the messiness will continue here. Well, that was definitely painful to do. It wasn't time-wise. It was a matter of getting around bales I've wrapped, trying to grab bales I haven't wrapped, and that's why you're not going to see any of it, because it was painful. But yeah, we got all the bales done. Let's see, I got to turn off the autoloader, and it should take them all, which is great. What I would like to do, but I don't think it's going to work. I don't think it's going to give me the option, right? Meaning, yeah, I can't see what color wrapper the bales are. So what farmers do around where I am, when they make grass silage and wrap it on up, for every harvest of the year, they do the wraps a different color, so they know what season they wrapped it in. So I was thinking here, like maybe spring, maybe like a, I don't know, spring I guess could be like a maybe yellowish color, then summer could be green, and then fall could be like an orange color, but then take them out as, take out the older ones first, but we can't see what color we're taking out. Is this going to give us the total? That's it. The total of the amount of liters that's in the bale. It doesn't say like square bale, grass silage, 5750 / yellow color. It doesn't say that. So doing that would be kind of fun, but then taking them out would be a little bit more difficult. So with that all done and wrapped on up, yeah, we have no more conditioned grass. So yeah, that bay is empty. We won't have conditioned grass until next May or so. I think the sheep are going to be fine. The sheep are not going to the feed like the cows are, but the cows were just making some TMR. So what I want to do now is I want to grab our truck, which is still over here, I do believe. Please take all the rest of the sugar beet. That would be great. So when I was wrapping up the silage bales and I was waiting, I had a quick check on the price of leasing the excavator. And I remembered, I'm like, oh yeah, I tried to see what the price was for leasing it, but I didn't have the money to. So it didn't show me exactly how much it was to lease it. Well, the smaller excavator of the two, it's like 15 grand. I got that. We can go ahead and lease it. Won't be today, but yeah, I think we'll just do one episode in the middle of winter where we go ahead and, almost forgot where the roads are. Yeah, well, so we'll lease the excavator. We'll have to go up to the woods and plant some stony pine. We'll also plant some oaks and maples. How many am I going to plant? I don't know. Maybe we'll just buy them all and keep them to the side and plant them as we go along. Because I want to plant more trees around the fields that we have. Not so much that they're in the way, but and not a cluster of them in a certain area, but just a sporadic one here and there. So it makes it look a little bit better. So we just don't have all these open fields. We can put some trees in between here and there. That sort of a thing. So I'm going to go ahead and just put the trailer here so it reminds me to fill up with... I don't think it'll fill up with sugar beet when I'm not here. Solid fertilizer? No, where's my... Oh, there it is. I saw it. Sugar beet, yep. If I detach... Oh, it'll keep on filling on up. Good. We're going to grab the slurry tanker next, bring that over to the BGA so Of course, we can get some more cash. So I'll have money to lease the excavator, lease the planter itself, and then, of course, buy stony pine. Okay, usually just... There we go. And get all the saplings that we need. But the next thing we're going to start doing is start putting down some side roads to our fields, reworking some of the roads over here, and maybe line up the grass over here a little bit more, or repaint some grass back in, just on the other side of this wall over here. The BGA goes through the slurry and manure rather quickly, but it takes a while to process the sugar beet. And when I mean takes a while, it's just longer than the slurry and manure. It still produces the sugar beet rather at a decent rate, I think. And this is a modded BGA that we're using. In order for me to do the roads here, I have to buy the land. I don't know how far down I can go. I haven't done the roads here yet. And I don't have a place to sell the digestate or methane that we're producing. I could put down a sell point. Methane, I really have no other use for it other than to sell it. Of course, I could probably look for a production building that does something with it, but really probably just be better off selling it. The digestate we could sell, or in the future I could buy a tanker and we can spray digestate on the fields. We don't get that much for selling digestate. Let me come back over here with this teleport, and I think we're going to start over here. So I think we got far enough of pavement or gravel down, so I just need to repaint some grass back in. So let's go into construction. Alright, we'll spin the camera around this way. Landscaping, we gotta go to plants, and this should be meadow grass here, and then we'll just go a little bit bigger, just kind of get this painted back in over here to make it look more like it should. There, that's all good. I think over on this side as well, yeah, it needs a little bit of grass put in here. Not a whole lot. And I think this curvature that we got here looks good. Alright, do I need grass anywhere else? I don't think so. I think we're all set on the grass side. Yeah, I think we're all set. Let's come on down to the silo next. I definitely want to do that over. Well, not over, but I need to add... painting. Oh, great. I gotta find the gravel that we're using. Is it this? Pure so. So I want more of a path going around here, because I cut through here more often than I thought I would. And I don't want to be driving over our silo all the time. Actually, let me widen that up a little bit. It also needs to be smooth there as well. So if I go to sculpting and beef that on up here. Actually, let's make this a little bit bigger. There's a big bump here. I'm hoping I'm smoothing it out. I can't really tell. There we go. I think we're all set. Now let's go back to painting. Let's see. Where do I cut across often here that we don't need? Like from here to here, I would want a little bit of a road. So that's animal mud. Well, I don't want animal mud. Just want regular dirt. And try to make it the same size. That's about the same size. We're just going to make a little bit of a road that goes on through here. And let's see here. Do I want... I think we'll get rid of the road that's here. Just be a little bit careful of the field. It's not that big of a deal if I get in the field a little bit. I wish the marker would stay the same size when you go from one category to another. We really don't need that there. Alright, let me go back to painting. And let's see here. What is that? Wet sand? No. Water puddle. Alright, I think we just stick with regular dirt. Where's that road go? Yeah, that road's fine. That road's fine the way that one is. Alright, yeah, we need to definitely give ourselves a road going out here. And this road's going to be well traveled. This is going to all of our other fields, of course. And maybe in the future, I might change this over to gravel. Ooh, land's not owned by me. Okay, so it's kind of weird because our field's right there. I think if I... You know what? Let's keep it the same size. And we'll kind of like do it like this. It's okay if I take away the field a little bit. It's not that big of an issue. And then what I want to do is just come up through here. And I'm going to repaint some grass in here. Because it's not like it's a well-traveled road. So let's see if I can make it look a little bit... kind of scuffy a little bit. Okay, maybe not that far down, but I did. I mean, that's not too bad. I'm not sure if I like it, but we'll see if it grows on me like, you know, everything else. I always do it first. I'm like, leave it there for a while, see how it looks. Painting again, and let's go back to dirt. Of course, what I could do is just try to make two narrow paths up either side and leave the grass in the middle, but that can be a little bit too much work. Do I want to actually keep doing the road up through here? Or do I want to... I think we'll eliminate this road. That seems a little bit better. I'm not going to run a road up the middle here. Just give us access because this field has access to over to this road. So having access on both sides I don't think is really necessary. This field here can have access Oh, I don't. I went right to the border right there. I do not own this land, so I can't landscape there. I was going to just take this road and merge it on down to this one, but I don't really own that land. Let's see how far we do own. I guess not far enough because I'm not doing anything there at all. And I was going to run the road. Can I run the road down this way? All right, so apparently we own this. And then we'll kind of just merge it on up here like this, I suppose. And just give us access to the corner here. We'll actually get rid of that. So I would like to merge up with that and eventually merge up maybe with that field, that road up there. Well, that's a start on this side anyways. Let's see, anything else I want to do around this farm? Don't think so. Let's go up to here. And we definitely need to do something about this up here, right? Painting, let's go back to here. And then just start merging in like this. Apparently I don't own that. So we'll kind of just do it like this. I got to be careful going up through here because if the screen moves, I could delete half my field doing this. Well, maybe not half the field, but more than I would like to, which is 0. And yeah, I hit the cursor there when I didn't want to move, so I'm going to kind of make like a area here which gives us access to all 3 fields. And also access up to our forest area. And currently the road is going over here, so I'm going to just do all that. Speaking of the forest area, how much more wood do we have up here? A decent amount, but what I think we can do, because the logging trailer is empty, I can come up here and gather more wood. And really, to plant all that stone pine I want to plant, I think we can squeeze it in a lot of areas up here. And that way those trees can start growing. We got plenty more. I think we do own all these trees over here, so that's a good amount more lumber and wood to bring to the sawmill. So I think we got plenty more to go on that. So we're all set there. Can I sneak a little bit of a road down through here? Let's go bigger now because I got more room. Not a whole lot of room, but some. Not a whole lot, but we're going to squeeze it on down through here. And I don't think I own that far. Yeah, right there is where I stop owning. So we're just going to put a little bit of a road there. And how is the entryway here? The entryway here is not bad. I like it to have a little bit more of a sweep to it. And sometimes I do come in from this way, so we'll sweep in here as well. And we'll just leave a little bit of grass in the center there. Let's see, do I want to... I think when I work in this field, I always seem to be starting in this corner here. So we'll do it like that. Now, I would like to make a road going on down to our production buildings from here, but we don't own this land. So that ain't going to work. How far do I need to go before I don't own? Oh, I didn't know I owned that far out. Actually, all this over here is asphalt. I need to smooth that out a little bit. And, yep, put the sawmill right there, of course. Let's just do this. Access to the BGA. And now I need to go to landscaping, sculpting, smoothing on out, because there's a huge bump here from when we put down this storage facility. Just swirl it on around there. So it's a good start to getting some more roads around here. Eventually this building will go once we sell everything that's in there out of there, because this building should hold everything that we need. And if that building doesn't hold it, then I'll just put another one of those down, because that holds 3 times as much as this one does. And this building, every time, as we know, when I drive past it, I haven't driven any other vehicle around here other than the truck, but I don't know if it's just a truck or is it any vehicle. If I drive through there, the engine sound just disappears for a second or two. Alright, so I don't own the property around here. And I do believe I tried this already. Nope, sorry. Landscaping. Painting is what I wanted. Asphalt. Yeah, this land we don't own, so we can't do anything with that. So right now I think we're somewhat good with painting the roads in for now. Of course, a little bit more work will need to be done. And I can't remember, did I check the store page this morning to see what's on? Yeah, I did. Never mind. I did check. Oh, but while I was going in the store, what I wanted to show you. So Forest Machinery, I think I was trying to see what the price of this was. And for leasing, it's actually $13,795. And then I would need to lease... Is that under forestry equipment? I think it's going to be. Let's go on down. This is with a Platinum Edition, by the way. Where would that be? Is that under... Wouldn't that be under forestry work? Well, one way to find it, if I go here, scroll back on down to here, and then... No, it's not what I want to do. I need to go here and do combinations. Oh, that is the tree planter right there. So I was just going past it. Ooh, that's going to be kind of expensive to lease. A couple grand at least. Almost 4. So we're up to 18,000 in leasing fees. And then we would need to buy these right here. And I would want stone pine. So that's 11. So we're up to like 30,000. And then I would want... oak trees. Oof, we're getting up there. Yeah, it's going to be like $50,000, which I currently have to lease all that. But we get a lot of trees to plant. And we'll be planting those oak trees everywhere. And the ones I don't sell, I don't plant, we can always turn around and sell in the future anyways. But, yeah, that is all the work that we can really do so far today. So, yeah, I think, I don't know if I'll do the planting this month, or I'll do it in December. I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. But currently we got 33,000 liters of milk. And the other 20 cows we got, I do believe, are now producing milk as well. So that number is going to go up rather quickly. We do have 40 sheep now. So the wool is going to go up a little bit faster. That's what we got currently. So not enough to bring on over and make it worthwhile. But in the near future, we shall. Our condense grass, or sorry, conditioned grass, we got that all... now being fermented on over into silage. We should have plenty of silage for the cows for the winter, and I got that other stack over on the other side as well if we need to. But anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in Hinterland, but until then, have a good one.